What should I do now? If only Sino was still around.
Excuse us. Has something happened?
Oh, I appreciate the concern, but who are you? Ah, friends of Sino! Well, I suppose it's not a secret or anything. My name is Nabil. I'm a matra in the academia. A case involving the smuggling of canned knowledge has come to our attention recently, but...
Huh? You mean the academia?
Well, not exactly. I suppose the main problem is that the case suddenly came up after General Mahamatra Sino left to go somewhere. Given the large scope of the issue, we talked things over internally and decided that we should find further assistance from outside the matra. If you two have some time.
Alright, since you asked so nicely, we'll help.
Yes, large amounts of canned knowledge from unknown origins have been appearing on the market recently. According to some research, using large amounts of canned knowledge could lead to some serious consequences. Rumors also have it that some particularly dangerous canned knowledge has made its way into the market. According to our current leads, it's highly likely that there are dealers selling canned knowledge outside the city, even as we...
You can count on us! Sino. What are you doing here?
Ah, it's you two. I knew I sensed a familiar presence. I'm currently in the middle of an investigation here. We'll have to chat some other time. There's been a recent case of canned knowledge smuggling. It seems that the smugglers are following an elaborate and dangerous scheme. I just happen to acquire...
Hey, what do you know? We're also here to...
I see. Well, the situation might be more problematic than you anticipated. I've already questioned several people. Long story short, I was able to learn of the secret location where the canned knowledge is...
Whoa, that sounds pretty complicated. All right, let's go round up...
I'll keep this close.
Is this all you got? Seems...
What difference does it make? If you see something you like...
They've been cracking down on us lately, so we don't have much on hand. If you see something that catches your eye, then now's your chance. There's no...
What does the academia think they're doing? Alright. I don't see any real gems in this batch. It's all pretty ordinary stuff. What?
150K. Show us...
Put the Mora down and your hands up.
It's Sino!
Hey, forget the goods! Let's split!
But don't forget the Mora!
Dun! Not so fast! You can't escape with Paimon on the case!
What is this? He's got backup now? Doesn't everyone say... I don't like the looks of this. Either...
It's over. It's not like we're making a big cut anyway. I'm not...
Huh? Did they really just give up?
Just like the others I've cut. They're not deep in the circle, just dealers at the bottom of the... All right. I have one question and one question.
The pickup location is different every time. The boss tells us where it's gonna be and that's it.
And when is the next batch coming?
I don't...
He's telling the truth. Honest. Normally, we should have received a shipment 3 days ago, but we didn't get anything. The stock we have right now is from 8 days ago, which is why there isn't much left.
I know exactly why they didn't receive their last batch. 3 days ago, I suspect who's ever running this whole thing knew that I was... When you were trying to escape, you said something about me working alone.
Are you kidding? We've known your name since day one in this business. The boss warned us to watch out, but here we are. I guess we never stood...
They already knew all about me and were trying to avoid being detected from the very beginning. These small fries are the only ones they leave out in the open. And no matter how many we catch, if only we had another lead. Like a merchant who sells large amounts of canned knowledge.
Huh? Oh, you mean...
Do you have a potential suspect?
Woo!
That's right.
Oh! Sounds like we shouldn't ever let Sino meet Dory.
I see. Anyway... Well, if you manage to learn anything, and as for you, I don't ever want to catch you buying canned knowledge again.
Okay, I got it.
Hey!
What, you got a problem? Think about it. If the academia is hoarding something as convenient and useful like canned knowledge, then they must have been planning only to use it for themselves. Am I right?
The academia has clearly... I just hope you understand. If I ever... All right, Traveler.
Ha! You think you can skip?
Traveler, why don't we go talk to Dory? If Paimon remembers correctly, she's usually at the palace.
Speak with the butler if there's something you need.
I see. So that's the latest scoop. Good thing you didn't rat me out. Otherwise, who knows where I'd have to be hiding to avoid attention. No idea. Sorry. I've already cashed out of the canned knowledge business. Huh? You mean you stopped selling? That's right. With so much canned knowledge flooding the market, it was becoming impossible to fetch decent... Besides, it seems that group of smugglers has practically taken over the market. It's a little rule of mine to never fight for a share of some... Plus, with regulations getting as tight as they are now, I figured I might as well just...
Sounds like we came on...
Well, not completely. Granted, I don't know who's behind all the smuggling activity, but since you didn't sell me out... After all, those smugglers have really crossed the line, butting their way into the market like that. I hope their luck runs out soon so that I can take over. I mean...
Hey, you just want to make more business for yourself.
Don't underestimate its value. Think about it. You can gain all sorts of knowledge while bypassing the troublesome process. Of course, not everyone needs that kind of knowledge, but in a market as big as Sumeru, there is plenty of demand. Plus, the cost of production is relatively low.
Then why does the academia prohibit selling canned...
Being able to gain complex knowledge and become a scholar with the snap of your... But everything in the world comes at a price. Gaining knowledge is a complicated process. It requires learning, thinking, and practice. Even when it comes to my own business, I have to... But with canned knowledge, one may simply skip all the hassle and get whatever they need to know immediately. That inherent... First, you'll accept the knowledge as factual without a second thought, and you'll find it very hard to forget. This means that if the knowledge is flawed, then... And second, excess use of knowledge capsules over an extended time diminishes your ability to think.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Traveler, you used canned knowledge before. Did you feel any...
Of course, using it sparingly is not an issue, which is exactly... It's just like how medicine can be used to cure diseases, but can also... Anyway, back to the point. There'll be consequences if the sale of canned knowledge by those smugglers is left... And what's worse, you're playing right into their hands by focusing only on the canned knowledge. But as far as I know, their real purpose is to distribute information about the Court of Desolation.
The Court of Desolation?
Rumor has it that it's a site of ruins from the age of the Scarlet King. It's said that with the treasures inside, one can see beyond life and death. But any research of the word on the street is that there'll be an auction taking place in the desert. They're auctioning rare canned knowledge. Once I heard about the auction, I began to suspect that all the canned knowledge popping up on the market is just a diversion. I'd wager that their real target is the Court of Desolation. Because studying those ruins is not just a simple matter. It requires knowledge spanning several fields. As for the auction, chances are they're trying to attract and scare. On the other hand, no one can say for sure that they will ever succeed in finding the Court of Desolation. So, they might as well just make a fortune while they're...
Sounds to Paimon like we better head to the desert and see the...
That's right. And now that I've shared all that valuable info with you, it's time to introduce our limited edition desert travel kit. It comes complete with a map straight to the auction location. As I said, I also have to make preparations before I sell things, right? Now, I've got it. 500,000 mora per kit. That's quite the bargain. We'll even offer a 50%... What? No need to worry, little one. Sino's the one heading this investigation, isn't he? I'll be sure to bill. All you'll need to do is tell him to go to the Merchants Guild and pay the bill once the mission is completed. I'm sure the former General Mahamatra of the Academia would never leave any debt unpaid. Oh, the more...
we better get going. If Dory keeps at it...
I just wish that some people would actually...
By the way, because in the short run, in the circulation of canned knowledge, whoever's behind the smuggling gets a chance to study the Court of Desolation. So, you see, as for the long-term consequences that you've got quite the again?
We got news for you. What the smugglers are really after is a chance to research the Court of Desolation. They're hosting an auction in the desert to sell canned knowledge about those...
The Court of Desolation. I won't ask how you came by this intel. But is it reliable?
We also heard that the Court of Desolation contains treasures from the time of the...
Partially. It was a secret place built by a dark sect from the age of the Scarlet King. The ruins do contain... According to past research, one must forfeit their life as the price of entering. They are not, however. If they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose your conclusion does hold less in recent years. But there are always those who attempt to do so. After all, legends claim that whoever obtains the treasures inside can see death is often the greatest grievance for many people. Though they're fully aware that the chance of these rumors being true are... That's why some continue to research it, regardless of it being a restricted subject. Do you know where the auction is taking place? Good. We'll go investigate. But before...
Huh? People take...
That's right. Let's begin to leave town and see what happens. Don't worry.
That's Sino for ya. But we can lend a hand...
Hold it right there. Heading to the desert, are we? I would think twice if I were you.
Huh? Who?
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that you must be Sino. I've heard a lot about... And as for you two, why bother sticking your noses in trouble that doesn't even concern you?
That's right! We won't just sit...
Ha! Have you really thought... My employer said that, on top of that...
Is that so?
Sorry.
Happy to oblige.
That's close enough.
A new punching bag. Take that!
Eat this!
Surrender! Where do you think you're going? I'll be glad.
You are not welcome.
Feeling lucky today?
Your sins weigh upon your soul.
This doesn't change anything. You're in over your head, Sino. There will be others coming for you. You'll regret it. Let's get out of here.
No need. Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little information. I apologize for bringing you into this dangerous mess. You should be careful from now on. Sleep with...
Wait, hold on! There's No way any...
You'd be surprised. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very long time. Yes. I was carrying out a mission with one of my superiors. I didn't have much experience at the... My superior was injured while protecting...
Whoa! Who could have seen that?
He survived with a fractured wrist. It took 2 months for him to recover. But luckily, his name is Taj Radkani. A very well-respected Matra. Anyway, our mission will be dangerous.
Don't worry, Paimon will stay alert. We'll see danger...
Good. Don't worry. And once this is all over...
Windblade!
A reward on the road.
We still have a long way to go, so you'll need to hang in there for a while longer.
Okay.
Of course, but I'm accustomed.
Care to share any...
Just try to stay focused. Use your willpower to take one step after another.
Okay, if you say so. But where would... Just look around, it's just sand and desert.
Watch out. Something...
Well, Paimon really...
Those weren't just normal scorpions. See? There are marked numbers on their pincers. They were raised. Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. These scorpions... We are surrounded by desert as far as the eye can see.
This place is super dangerous.
Something's not right. There are no roads in the desert. Stay still. Here's the answer. It must have...
Huh? What is it?
A miniature tracking device made by the Ksharawar. They can use this to discern your... But this device wasn't licensed for mass production. Where did they get it? Could someone from the...
Whoa! Paimon never knew that kind of thing even existed!
They probably planted it on the Traveler during our fight with the mercenaries earlier. It was a frantic fight. It's only...
Well, good thing you were able to find it,
No. Let's keep heading to the auction. It would be dangerous to linger.
They're back again! How many of them are there? Let the show be... Ta-da! No! Oh, fine.
2. Breathe. 3. La da 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 da.
Weird. Is this where the action is? Yeah, not a single...
We didn't waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. They shouldn't have been, but even so, they still knew we were coming. Someone here must have been watching.
Aw, what should we...
We searched the area. Did you find anything?
No, nothing in particular.
It's possible there weren't many knowledge capsules containing info about the Court of Desolation. But don't worry. I have another idea. You two start heading... Come back and meet me here after some time has passed. I'm sure something will come up by then. They packed up in a hurry and didn't have time to carry off all their goods. Once they think we've left the premises...
Oh, Paimon gets it. Okay, we'll start ahead of...
Yes. And...
Maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
Ugh, so tired. We've probably gone far enough now, right? Further? But Paimon can't... It's probably... Let's go. Maybe... So you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya? Alright!
I didn't act immediately when he showed up. He is not the primary instigator.
Yes, impressive. You certainly live up to your reputation.
Huh? Greedy?
Once everyone knew you were coming, all the canned knowledge dealers abandoned their goods and fled at once. Since all the goods were just left here unsupervised, I thought I'd use the opportunity to come back and take...
You must know who's manufacturing and selling the canned knowledge.
No, I'll talk. But before that, perhaps if we stay here, chances are that someone will see me with...
All right.
How about my home in Aru Village? It should...
Fine. Let's head out. You can throw...
Listen, buddy, you better not try to trick us!
Come on now. Do you really think I'd try to pull anything under Sino's watch? Seriously, what can I even do? This is my daughter, Seemin. Why don't you run along now, dear? Dad needs to...
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows Sino in our business, but let me add...
Paimon is Paimon, and this...
To be honest, I really didn't expect to see Sino, the lone operator, working with any partners. When I saw that... But even though you caught me, I'd still urge you to stop while you still...
Why is that?
Everything from the manufacturing of canned knowledge to the sales and even splitting the profits. Everyone will try their best to defend this industry that we've worked to build. It will be a long, and even if you manage to win in the end, no one will thank you. If any...
Everyone has their own reasons for what they do.
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests. Thank you.
Don't mention it. And, I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it a little tastier.
That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more next...
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive profits?
Actually, that's... My daughter was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart and lungs. That's why she never really had any friends to play with, and why she locks herself up in her room most of the time. As for me, I was just an average merchant. I would wake up early and until one day, someone reached...
Selling canned knowledge.
That's right. With all the mora I made, I could finally afford There are many others like me. Smuggling canned knowledge might... I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please.
Oh no. That means that if we prevent the sale of...
I must get to the truth. I can find someone to help treat your child. But I cannot turn a blind eye to the smuggling.
I somehow knew you would say that. But having your word to help my... You'll find some goods I received just recently.
Whoa! Look at all...
Yes. All neatly packed away and organized, and small producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods.
Huh? Look! These seem different from the other...
Yes, that would make sense. Wait, what's this? Yes, it's a Matra seal. indicating that the goods have passed. I started to suspect that someone in the academia might be involved when I found the tracker earlier. The pieces have now all fallen into place. With this Matra seal, goods can lead... No wonder they don't want me to investigate. It turns out that a Matra is behind this. Could I ask you for a favor, Traveler? Since all this canned knowledge came from the academia, then it's highly likely that the knowledge... If we can enter the repository... But... considering you'll need to be the one who checks the records.
Sure thing.
I'll also keep working here in the meantime. Although we can get more information on other dealers from Bahari. I'll stay here and make...
Hello, we meet again. How's the investigation? Oh, so you were able to find Sino after all. I hope he's I read the letter, and must admit that I hadn't expected things to be so serious.
It's alright. We wanted to help.
I can tell that he really trusts you. Even I don't usually have authorization to enter. But with this letter from Sino, that's right. Granted, the academia is very supportive when it comes to research. However, some forms of research have proven to be so dangerous that the Matra have to step in, but some information may be retained as a record to warn later researchers. Such Follow me. I'll show you. Hope...
The restricted repository.
Okay, since Sino is vouching for you, I suppose, but I'd suggest avoid...
So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both you and me.
There are many who do not... Even though he's no longer in the academia, I still trust him. The files are over there. Just make it quick.
found anything yet? Huh. It reminds Paimon of Sino's former partner.
His former partner? That would be Taj Radkani. But you're not far off. Mortada...
What? Taj's son went to prison for researching the...
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra.
It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken to prison.
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. He took his own life. You've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil has. Every Matra knows. I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year, which makes him one of the most experienced. He used to be Sino's only partner. Taj is also skilled with the polearm. So
Right. I heard Sino mention that before. But one day, I wonder if it had anything to do with the
Taj was already very well known by the time. So when Mortada came to study at the Academia, everyone had high expectations of him. Then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father, but they were eventually able to work things out. Not long after, Taj arrested his son and put him behind bars. He begged for leave. Shortly after, Mortada slit his own throat with the pieces of a broken bowl. Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he...
I had no idea that happened. That must be...
That's awful.
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to suspect Taj. Impossible. Taj would never do that. I mean, yeah, but this is Taj we're talking about. He would never do anything again.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originating from the Academia, then Taj, because he was the only one who could have recently gone through research files about the Court of Death. There are so many files about those ruins that it would be difficult to restart any research, since the 7 original researchers were put However, if the files were made into canned knowledge, they could be understood immediately.
But even so...
According to the legends, the treasures inside the Court of Desolation could allow someone to see beyond life and death. Though I don't really believe Taj would ever try to do something like that. I'm just telling you what I know. Do you have any questions?
Paimon's kinda confused. What should we do?
Oh, now that I think about it, Sino suspected that there's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention. Don't worry, Taj.
Alrighty then, let's go.
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of...
Well, yes, but isn't that pretty normal? The Academia consumes so many resources each day, everything from cooking ingredients...
Right, but we're looking for shipments with a Matra seal.
That I'm not too sure of. I normally wouldn't know.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of...
No, Not that I'm aware of.
Excuse me. Have you seen any...
Huh? What?
I'm just checking to ensure nothing...
Well, I can't say it's unusual, but there's a Kashar researcher who's been making frequent shipments recently. When I asked him about it, he said they just contained a bunch of old worn-out machines. The Kashar used to often... But he's been making a lot of shipments lately. There weren't ever so...
And you didn't find that suspicious?
Well, the boxes were stamped with a Matra seal. Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe they forged. A man named Taj came here and told me that he already inspected the goods personally and ordered me to leave.
Possible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way Taj would ever... No, I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must be trying to frame him. Wait, I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj. A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, and he met with them in his office. I was standing... Before I realized it, the door opened, and Taj left with the group of them. But Taj didn't come to work today, so I've also started to feel a little concerned about the whole thing. If you'd like...
A group of Eremites? Could Taj really be the one making...
No way. Taj is just like Sino. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There's no way that he would... Fine.
Hey, don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for all.
So, this is Taj's place.
Well, what should we do then? Do we...
No. Well, anyway, we're still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission. You're right. Even if we apply for a warrant now, we won't be able to do anything until tomorrow at the... What's this?
It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map. Nabil, can you make any sense of this?
Yes. This is definitely Taj's... These are the transactions between Taj and some other people. From the look of the number, the whole operation involves more than 300 people, including dozens of celebrities. I have a feeling that Sino might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such a large organization on their own. You're right, that's just who... As for the map, it appears to indicate the location of the Court of Desolation. If Taj really has turned on his honor and committed these terrible acts, then I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well. Maybe Sino...
All right, we'll give these to Sino...
From what I remember, he is a straight-laced man.
So do you think he's the one behind all this?
I'm still not sure. I cannot imagine how devastating the incident with Mortada was for him. Nor can I deny the possibility that people can... Whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons, we have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather... That's right. It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge him. My time is ticking.
Everything's ready. Let's go! So this is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here? Oh, Paimon's kinda nervous. Could it be dangerous?
Don't worry. You'll be safe with me.
Wind blade! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
I'll protect us. Look, these walls have definitely definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find. That eye seems to be staring right at us. This place gives Paimon the creeps. You go first.
Sino. It's been some time since I've seen you last. I trust you are doing well. Seeing that you've made it all the way here, you must be on the cusp of wrapping up your investigation, I presume. Even faster than I expected.
That's right. This case is nearly closed. Was it all your doing? Smuggling the canned...
Yes, it was me.
Then explain why.
That's the difficult part. Let's just say I've changed.
I find that hard to believe.
Oh, really? Way I see it, every person will end up like me. When you're young, you press forward, unattached, living solely for the justice in your heart. I was the same. I never questioned my actions until Murtada died. I could feel that I was completely dedicated to all that I did, but as I grew older, I found myself... Murtada was sent to prison by my own hands. I set myself on this painful path. My son hated me. Till the day he died, I failed him as a father. But now I have a chance to make it right. A chance to reunite with him. The Court of Desolation. Here lies the key...
So...
See this door behind me? I'm so close, Sino. If only you hadn't arrived now...
Enough conjecture. What has happened is, in the end, the treasures you seek.
Since you're so sure, why don't you just let me open the door and see then?
No. I sense danger behind that door. There will be...
I beg you, as an old partner... Can you let me fulfill my last wish? Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example.
I don't overthink things. If there is only one way for me to defend my principles, then that...
Seems there's no convincing you. All right then. Let's see if your polearm skills have improved at all.
This power is mine. I will set things right. Justice is served.
You stand condemned!
As I thought.
Yeah. Your strength.
You feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. This is only a taste of it. Once I...
Uh-oh. We have to stop.
I won't let you open that door.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm afraid it won't be easy to stop me.
I'll do what I have to.
I still remember when we first became part. Even after all this time, you still haven't changed.
You haven't changed either. You left that list of names. All of this was just part of the act. I had my suspicions from the beginning, but I couldn't be sure until we fought. If he really had changed...
Huh? What did...
He never planned on opening the door.
What's happening?
Seems our time is running short. Let me make this quick then. After Mortada died, my spirit was crushed. For a long, that is when I was approached by someone. People from every walk of life are involved.
No wonder banning the
I'm a flesh and blood human like anyone. I suddenly came to a realization amidst my suffering. The Court of Desolation. A place that once drove people to tragedy was still... As long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out, just as Mortada did. Generation after generation. Regardless, let it be buried beneath the sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone, there will no longer be anyone obsessed with seeking it out. That's right. I acted as if I had abandoned my convictions, but that wasn't enough. I needed someone I could trust to bring the organization to justice. The academia to add to the problem. The organization is so powerful that they even...
So, you pretended to be the one behind...
Yes. I'm sorry. Anyway, this place is collapsing. You must leave.
Wait! Aren't you leaving too?
His fate is already sealed. There is no life left inside him. He planned it all from the very beginning, risking being treated as a traitor to collaborate with them. Sacrifice...
Regardless, I was always so busy with work that finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list to you. Sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry for. If you see Mortada, send him my greeting.
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
Alright, Dad. Let's start over. By the way, I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
Because we are Matra.
desolation has...
Just as Taj said, that place being buried in quicksand is its rightful end. To them, as long as there's more to be made, their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. That's an opportunity that I...
We'll help too.
Thank you. But you've all... Just leave the rest to me. I will bring them to justice myself. So, that's what I'm going to do.
We meet again. Thank you so much for all your help.
Nabil, what are you doing?
Convicts from the desert are being escorted through Caravan Ribat, so I'm here to keep an eye on things. And this should be the last few days have been quite the ride. At first, the mercenary groups on the list were putting up quite a fight. They made several desperate attempts to cover up the truth. After that, people on the list...
And? Then...
Well... Then we received word that Taj Rudkhani had sacrificed. The Matra then moved together against the enemy. We cleared out the traitors from... Some of them managed to get out of the academia, but still failed to escape. The scattered criminals were captured all across Sumeru. I even heard that someone was about to escape to Fontaine, but was still apprehended just at the border. Having more than 300...
So that's the end of it! Catching everyone on the list means no more smuggling canned knowledge, and no... it was a lot of work, but...
That's right. As for the mysterious person who hit the mercenary camp... Speaking of which, have you been in touch with Sino these days? I think he was walking with someone I didn't recognize, and then before...
Sure thing, Nabil. You be careful, too.
Don't worry about me.
Trying to single-handedly bring 300 people to justice must feel pretty exhilarating. But I can assure you...
I'm aware. However, I learned something unexpected during interrogation. Mortada had lived in his father's shadow all his life. After Mortada died, the organization tried to use Taj's shame, toying with others' minds, treating lives like...
Fine, I understand. This is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. Here, take some... If thrown into the mud, the trap will grow rapidly and disperse a pollen that has a paralyzing effect. I don't have much use for the traps these...
Sino! Tainari! Oh, so Tainari must be who Nabil saw earlier. Are you also here to see...
That's right. Sino asked me to collect some medicinal herbs to treat a girl named C. I also dropped by just to check for any injuries. He seems to be fine physically, but And Sino, relax. You don't always have to look so serious, you know? Why don't you play more Genius Invocation TCG?
How is Kale these days?
She's grown a bit taller, but her grades could use some improvement. She still made many mistakes on her last test. Her condition seems to be improving lately, so I plan on having her go outside more.
Huh? You mean Kale is leaving a video?
I've asked her to host some ad hoc lectures to teach the dangers of canned knowledge, as well as how to use. Although we've apprehended all the criminals behind the recent smuggling case, there are many people who are. So I decided to ask her to work on increasing knowledge and awareness.
I will.
If anything else happens, the three of you can find me in the Avidya.
I've already caught those who were preparing to attack. Even if some criminals did slip through our fingers, they wouldn't know.
But what about...
It's still not time for me to rest yet. I've been thinking about what Taj said in the Court of Desolation these last few days. I just hope my own change will come slowly. That way, those who see me as their superior, just as I gained courage from my own superiors, and my partner. I'll be fine. There are many things I feel better about. Many people want to go to the desert to offer condolences for Taj. But one day, I'll gather some flowers that grow in arid desert conditions. By the way, a merchant approached me and requested that I cover the cost of it. I didn't remember owing anyone Mora, especially not that. Do you know anything?
join the Eremites. Embrace a wonderful new life.
Windblade!
Is this an answer from this world?
Leave it to me.
Keep this close. Is this an answer from this world? reward on the road.
Let's dance. I'll protect us. Let the show begin.
keep this close. Is this an answer from this world? I'll keep this close. Is this an answer from this world?
You can't keep up with me.
Twin blade.
Is this an answer from this world? I'll keep this close. Is this an answer from this world?
Let the show be...
Disappear!
A reward on the road.
Protect us.
Windblade! Yeah! Yeah!
I'll keep this close.